Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Praveen Kumar Bomisetti. In this video, we'll try to see one important topic, that is Snowflake end-to-end project. We'll try to discuss from scratch. Okay, see, my data will be there in Oracle with the help of Azure Data Factory. We want to ingest into Azure Blob. So this is the data lake from Snowflake. We want to access this data by using external stage concept. Then we want to work on medallion architecture like bronze, silver, gold, like a data cleansing, data massaging. Okay, so we need to work on all these things. Then ultimately, this transform data I want to give to visualize, nothing but reporting people. And I want to automate all this process by using Apache Airflow. See, one more time. So we are trying to discuss end-to-end project from Oracle to Azure Blob, from Azure Blob to Snowflake, from Snowflake to Power BI. We want to automate all this process by using Apache Airflow. See, this end-to-end project I have divided into 4 parts. In the first part, we need to work on data ingestion. The second part, the data loading. The third part, data transmission. Fourth part, data orchestration. The same thing will be there in real-time project. Whatever I have worked in my project, I am explaining in detail. The first part is data ingestion. Next one is the data loading. Third one is data transmission and data orchestration. Ingestion, loading, transmission, orchestration. The first part, what no, data ingestion. So from Oracle, there are 4 to 5 tables are there. These 4 to 5 tables we'll try to bring into Azure Blob. So this is on premises, this is cloud. How can I bring by using ETL or ELT? That is Azure Data Factory. One more time. So first task is that data ingestion. From Oracle, we want to take the table data and we want to ingest into Azure Blob. This is on premises, this is cloud. But I want to work on the data ingestion. Which guy will be coming to, that is Azure Data Factory. With the help of Azure Data Factory, we want to build the data pipeline. This is first one. So second part is that what it is data loading. Now, as of now, my data is in CSV data, JSON data, or Parquet data. This data I want to get into Snowflake. How can I get? So this is Azure Blob. This is Snowflake. How can I using external stage? So we want to create a external stage to access the data outside Snowflake. The second part is that what? See, from Snowflake, I want to access this Azure Blob data files. How can I do by using external stage? By using external stage, we can able to access the data. In the third part, nothing but what it is data transformation. Nothing but bronze, silver, gold. Raw data, data cleansing, data transmission, data massaging, deduplication, null handling, and aggregated data. Ultimately, as a part of Snowflake developer, we want to work on the raw data, nothing but data cleansing, data massaging, data validation. This transform data, ultimately, I want to give to whom? To the reporting people. Nothing but we want to build some KPIs, key performance indicator, so that the BA people or the business people, they can able to understand their business by seeing the KPI. So ultimately, we want to give some views to the reporting people. They try to build some dashboard. This is the concept of third part, that is data transformation. The fourth part is that what that is orchestration. I want to orchestrate my job from Oracle to Azure Blob, nothing but okay, ADF pipelines I want to orchestrate, Snowflake procedures I want to orchestrate. So see, from Azure Blob to Snowflake, from bronze to silver, silver to gold, and Power BI. I want to automate all these workflows. How can I automate by using like we need to create a Airflow DAX. One more time. So by using we need to create a multiple DAX and multiple tasks. to orchestrate the entire process. We can able to monitor all this process at a time. That is nothing but using Airflow. Hope this is clear, I guess. See, now what is your data source? Oracle OLTP system, data ingestion tool, Azure Data Factory, data lake, Azure Blob or ADLS. Your raw data will be available. Data target, Snowflake. It's a cloud-based data warehouse. Data will nothing but your Power BI. Ultimately, we want to bring the data. Suppose like we are working on migration from Oracle, we want to bring the data to Snowflake. In the Snowflake, we want to work on the data transmission. Ultimately, Power BI guy will try to build the dashboards and storytelling, the data orchestration. So I want to automate or I want to schedule all these workflows by using Airflow. So see what you learn in these videos. Okay, Oracle database tables. Then we'll try to create Azure account and a Snowflake account, and we'll try to create a storage account, Blob and ADLS, either Blob or Azure Data Lake Storage. Then ADF data pipeline. So we'll try to create a ADF data pipeline. So we'll work on the data movement. Then ADF core components, very, very important. Those who are having ADF knowledge, they can easily understand. We'll try to see everything in detail from the scratch. We'll try to build nothing but what linked services. What is linked services? What is data set? What are activities? What are pipelines? Okay, and what is a integration runtime? Then and I want to trigger my pipeline by using triggers. So linked services, data sets, activities, okay, then pipelines, so triggers, integration runtime, auto resolve, self. We'll see everything in detail. Next one is Snowflake data loading. We'll try to create a external stage to access ADLS or Blob. Then we'll try to see the medallion architecture, very, very important, bronze, silver, gold. Then we'll try to see data visualization, some KPIs. Ultimately, bring the data from on-premises, do the data cleansing, data validation, data automation, and build them. Okay, KPIs, key performance indicator we want to build. So this is the complete end-to-end flow. We'll try to build it from Oracle to Azure Cloud by using ADF. We need to create the data, okay, Azure ADF pipelines. So see, data loading, data transmission by using medallion architecture. I want to automate all this process with the help of Apache Airflow. So this pipelines, ADF pipeline, I want to orchestrate. So Snowflake processor, I want to orchestrate. We'll see everything in detail with the help of this end-to-end project. Okay, so right now theory completed. Now we'll try to build everything practically. Okay, hold for some time. We'll try to do the Azure setup, Snowflake setup, and Power BI will try to, and we'll try to see end-to-end projects. So see, so let me hold for some time. 1 second, please. Now for the first part, that is data ingestion. Now I have taken one real-time use case. See, now I'm searching my name. So Praveen Kumar Bomisetti. Okay. See now what happened. See, I'm getting my courses. If you see, if I click here, I'm getting the courses, Airflow, ADF, Snowflake, DBT. Now use case is that what? Now I want to track this information. I want to understand how many number of students are enrolled, how many active students are there, how much revenue I have got it. So simple use case. See, now this is, we can say, real-time use case. In the real time also what happened, the companies are, they try to maintain this information of their enrolled students, okay, revenue, simple thing. Now what happened, this, for this use case, what I am trying to store the data in Oracle database. Okay, Oracle database, I am trying to store, okay, student information. See, select star from students. So it contains what? So students, student name, yeah, okay, student ID, email, phone number, necessary information. Now if you see here what happened, so see when I try to sort this data, okay, See, there are duplicates are there. There are only 10 students are there, but we are having 12 records are there. So there are duplicate data is there. So spaces are there. Special characters are. This data is not good looking. Now requirement is that what while moving the data into Snowflake, in the Snowflake, I want to work on the data cleansing, deduplication, null handling, and I want to build some KPIs, key performance indicator like total number of students, active students, inactive student. So which course is getting popular? Either I'm getting Airflow is popular, ADF is popular, student I or Snowflake is popular. I want to get all this information as an end user or as a CEO of this thing. I want to understand the complete information of the enrollment details. So this number of how many students has been purchased. I want to track all this information. So for this purpose, what I have created two tables. Okay. So students tables. One more thing is enrollment table. Select star from enrollments. Okay. So these two tables. Okay. This contains enrollment ID, which student ID, what course you have taken, on which date, the price, the status. See whether it's a see, we need to track whether my payment is success or not, in progress. We need to get all this information. So as a owner of this thing, I want to understand all this information. So for this purpose, what this is OLTP data. This data I want to get into Snowflake. So first step is that what the students table, enrollment table available in Oracle database. So this data I want to get into Azure Blob. It's a data lake. So first part is that data ingestion. So see this two tables, students tables and enrollments table. This data I want to get into Azure Blob. For data movement, we require ETL and ELT tool, nothing but Azure Data Factory. With the help of Azure Data Factory, I am trying to take the Oracle data and I am trying to ingest into Azure Blob data. Like one more time. So Azure Data Factory, with the help of Azure Data Factory, we are trying to bring this data and we are trying to ingest into Azure Blob. Hope this is clear, I guess. So for these two services, we require what? Microsoft Azure account. Got the point? So first to try to create Microsoft Azure free account, because I want to use what service for now? I want to use Azure Blob storage account. For what purpose? To store your data files of what's your data files? Students.csv and enrollment.csv. So two files, enrollments.csv. These two files I want to store in the data lake. Then what happen? Now I want to move for this purpose. What we require? Azure Data Factory. Okay, so step by step, I'm trying to say clearly. So follow as is. What I'm saying, no, try to follow as is. See, from Oracle, two tables. So students table, okay, and enrollments table, So with the help of ADF, so we want to get into where into Azure Blob, okay, in the form of files. What are the files? Students and enrollment. Hope this is clear. So tables we want to get in the file format. This is the first data ingestion. For this purpose, what first we need to create a Microsoft free account. Let me try to open. So try to search for Microsoft Azure free account. Okay, see Microsoft Azure. Create your Azure account free or pay as you go. So one is free account or is the paid subscription. As of now for learning, go with free account. In the real time, go for paid account. So pay as you go model. See, remember this are SaaS model, software as a service. No need to install any software or any hardware. Just we need to create it and make it. So now try Azure for free. Click this one. So for this one, we require credit card is required. Credit card or debit card. Okay. Let me open. So create a one. I don't have any account. So create one. So this is my mail. Okay. So mail, click on next. So we'll get a verification. Let me open Gmail. So I'm trying to say each and everything step in detail. Follow as is. Okay. So we are getting this thing. So copy this value, Control C, Control V. So verify. Okay. Give any details. So click on next. So first name. So Praveen. Okay. So trainer. Okay. I'm trying to use Snowflake in training. So click on next. So press and hold. So credit card is required. Okay. It will take some time to authenticate. We'll see. That is done. It's a authentication we need to do. Okay. So, okay. So now we need to give the basic details of personal use. Okay. So give everything. So job title. Okay. So trainer. Okay. So mail ID is there. Let me give the number. Next, click on, okay, ABC. So scroll down, click on next. So Hyderabad, Hyderabad, okay, Hyderabad. So Hyderabad. Now try to give the details. Andhra Pradesh. So anything in number. Okay. So click on. So click on next. Click this value checkbox and click on next. So just the basic details. Now we'll get, okay, see, it's a free trial. See, 30 days. Okay, so free trial. Okay. After 30 days, if you want to go for pay as go, you can go. So don't it. So we can go for free account. Okay. So the setup will take a little bit time. Okay. But we need to do for practice purpose, we need to do all these things. Okay. So you won't be charged unless you move to pay as you go. As of now, it won't be charging. So we need to go the credit card. Okay. So this details. Now I'm trying to pass for some time. So I'll try to complete. Okay. After giving the basic details, what we'll get a like authentication. See, so it is asking for authentication. We'll see. Okay. So we want to enter the value. So we want to click next. Okay, we are getting this message. Okay, 1 second. So I guess I have used this one. We need to try one more time. I'll try to try with one more card. Okay. So because I have already used. Okay, 1 second. I'll try it with one more card. 1 second, please. Now I have given one more card. See, now everything is good. So click on sign up. So click on next. So see, now everything is good. So here what limitation is that what one Gmail account, one credit card only it will apply. Okay, we can't able to use credit card one more time for the next time. Okay, got it. So make sure like you are using okay different credit card and different Gmail if you are trying to log in one more time. Okay, and you should enable the international payment. One more thing is that so you need to enable the international payment. Okay. Okay, that was the main thing. Okay, see what exactly we have done. So see now, right now, I have created Microsoft, okay, free Microsoft Azure free account. Free account. Okay. Now what is the requirements? A first step. So from Oracle, I want to get the data into Azure Blob. So for this purpose, what we require Azure Data Factory. Let me create a Azure Data Factory and storage account. Let me go here. See, so it's a free trial for 30 days. So close. So search for, see, this is called as Azure portal. Azure portal. Don't say as Azure account, it's called as Azure portal. So in the real time, try to say login into Azure portal. So if we click this value, see there are so many services or resources we can say. Okay. Now suppose I want to work on Databricks. You can able to search the Databricks. Okay, see Databricks. If you want to work on Data Factory, we need to create a Data Factory. Same thing. If you want to work on, if you want to work on storage account, storage account. If you want to work on any database, SQL database. This see you need to understand the navigation. So this is the same thing. So see, as of now, we are in the free trial. Once you complete now, we need to go here, but we don't recommend this thing. So see, first search for storage accounts. See, storage account. So storage account, nothing but I'm trying to say everything. So storage account, storage accounts. So what's the purpose of the storage account? To store the data files. So to store the data files that are coming from on-premises or legacy systems or traditional systems. One more time, to store the data files in the form of .csv or .json or .parquet. This data is coming from, these data files are coming from where? From on-premises or legacy systems or from traditional database. So from Oracle, simple thing. So see, students plus enrollment table. I want to get into this storage account. Simple thing. Okay, let me go here. I'm trying to repeat multiple times so that you'll get comfortable. Now try to search the storage account. See, storage account. See, to store, see, can store up to 500 TB of data in the cloud. So create a storage account. So subscription, nothing but it's a billing unit. So at the month end, the companies will needs to pay based on a consumption. It's nothing but it's a billing unit. So let me create a resource group. So RG dev. So see, resource group, nothing but what? So see, in the real time, no, they'll have multiple instances. Dev, UAT, SIT, and prod. Now requirement is that what so there are multiple resources. I have created 5 storage account, data factories. I want to group all this in resources. So for this purpose, what we should go with resource group. Nothing but what? Grouping of all your resources. So grouping of all your resources. Okay, so what exactly definition is that? What? So subscription, nothing but it's a billing unit. Resource group, nothing but grouping of all your resources. Suppose I want to know what the resources or services available for a dev instance, UAT instance prod. So nothing but grouping of your resource. Now let me put storage account. So give a name. So suppose like see Graphy. Okay, or else like Praveen. So name should be unique. So Praveen Learning Platform Storage. ST storage. ST. Okay, see. Size issue. STG. Okay, Praveen Learning Storage. Okay, STG, STORG. Okay, anything. Okay, see, this is the name. So this is my storage account name. Praveen Learning Storage. Storage. Okay, see, let me go down. So see, let me scroll down. Click on any value, Azure Blob Storage or Azure Data Lake Storage. So what exactly? I'm trying to create a storage account to store the data files coming from on-premises or traditional, see, from Oracle. Now click on, see, put as is. Okay, this is not, see, LRS. So click on next. We don't want to just, we need to create next, 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 just create it. So storage account to store the data files coming from on premises. The students data, enrollments data, I want to store here from ADF, Azure Data Factory. That's what the point you need to understand. So see storage account name. So in the Microsoft Azure, this is one service, create. See, so refresh. So deployment is in progress. See, created. So go to resource. Now see what happened. So resource group. So we'll get this one. So Praveen Learning Storage. Okay. If I go to this resource, I can able to get this. So see this. So storage. Okay, got the point. Storage account. So click on this value. So let me go to the same thing. So see data storage. We need to create a container. In AWS, we'll call as S3 bucket. Here we'll call as container. See, in the data storage containers, so try to add a container. So suppose see, now I'm putting Oracle files. Okay, so Oracle files. So create. So now your Oracle files, your Oracle tables will be available here. That's what the expected. See, from Oracle database, students table, enrollments table data should be available here with the help of what? With the help of Azure Data Factory. Now try to open portal.azure.com. Try to open one more thing. So Azure portal. See now what next one is that what we want to create a data factory. See, search for data factory. So one more service or resource. So data factories. So click the first one. This is for data movement or date. See, integrate data silos with Azure Data Factory. So ETL and ELT. ELT. See, from Oracle to here, this is the data with the help of Azure Data Factory. So create a Azure Data Factory. So resource group. So so dev resource. So grouping of your resource billing unit. So try to create an okay name. Okay. So Praveen. Okay. So what's the name? Data Factory. So learning ADF. So data factory. So click on next. Okay. Already taken. Okay. So review plus create. So we created Oracle database. See one more time, just a glance. Okay. So Oracle, two tables. So students plus enrollments table. Okay. Then we have created storage account. Okay. And one container. Okay. Oracle files. So next one is that what? So by using ADF, Azure Data Factory, we want to take these tables and ingest or dump into this storage account. So these two tables we should get with the into this storage account in the form of .csv with the help of Azure Data. That's a requirement. Okay. So create. One second meanwhile. Now see, click on resource group. I should get two resources. So one is your storage account, other is your data factory. So storage account for storing your data file. This is for a data moment. So click this value. So we should launch the studio. So I'm trying to say details. So follow as is. So the setup will take time. The process will be simple only. Okay. So Oracle database setup. Okay. So Azure storage account setup, Microsoft Azure setup, and Azure Data Factory account setup. Okay. So we're in the first part, data ingestion from Oracle to data lake, Azure Data Lake. See this here. So if suppose we're working on Azure Data Factory, this will as a part of ADF developer will try to work on this thing only. Okay, see. So home, author tab, monitor tab, manage. So author tab to create your data pipelines, to monitor the data pipeline, to seek to create linked services. Okay, integration runtime triggers we can able to do. Okay, see author tab. See what exactly do. So if before going, first you need to understand this ADF, Azure Data Factories, and it's an ETL and ELT tool, mainly for data movement, data transmission, data orchestration. It's a cloud-based integration platform. So see one more time, it is a cloud-based data integration platform. So data movement, data transmission, and data orchestration. From ADF, we can able to connect to multiple sources, on-premises, cloud, API, anything we can able to connect. Okay, see, so it's a cloud-based data integration platform. If you see this one high level, see, it's a ETL tool, cloud-based data integration, movement, and data transformation. From different sources, we can able to bring the data to data warehouse. Or same thing. If you see this simple example, we'll get clarity on ADF. Let me show you the PPT. Simple understanding. So now what happened? Now I'm having one mango. Okay, mango garden is there. This mango garden, there are so many mangoes are there. I want to sell this mangoes to this particular mango pickle factory. So see what exactly. First, I want to open this door. Same thing. Now what happened? I want to extract the mangoes. I want to take these mangoes and I want to put into this truck. From here, what happened? I want to do some trans, nothing but I want to cut this mangoes and I want to open this thing and I want to give a simple understanding. So this mangoes, I want to move to here. So first I need to open, I need to open, I need to extract, I need to load, and I need to dump here. Same thing here also. Simple example. Now Oracle is there. From Oracle, I want to move the data to Snowflake. So this is Oracle database on premises. From on premises, I want to take the tables and I want to get here. Now what exactly? From ADF, I want to connect to this Oracle database. From ADF, I want to connect to Snowflake. How can I connect? By using linked services concept, linked services. See, so one more time here, you need to understand, no, linked services, nothing but it's a connection string. So see, from ADF, if I want to connect to any data source or any data target, we require connection string. Now I want to take the students table. Then for a data moment activity, copy data activity and a data set and linked services. So two linked services, two data sets, one data copy data activity. We want to create everything inside your data pipeline. So this is the concept of data pipeline. One more time, you'll get clarity. My data is in Oracle. From Oracle, I want to take students table, enrollments table, and I want to get in a students.csv, enrollment.csv. This is on premises, this is cloud. Now I want to work on data movement. Now what is the way? That is Azure Data Factory for data movement. See, from Azure Data Factory, I want to connect to Oracle. How can I connect? By using linked services, source linked services and target linked services. One more time, from Azure Data Factory, I want to connect to this Oracle by using linked service. That means a connection string. So source linked service, target linked service. Now next thing is that what? See, it's a students table data set, nothing but it's a pointer. It's a table, or see, suppose there are hundreds of tables are there. I want to point to students table. I want to point to enrollments table. How can I do? By using data set. So source data set. Now what's the data set I want? I want student.csv, enrollment.csv. So source data set is a table, target data set is a file, CSV file. Now for a data moment, we require copy data activity. We want to create everything inside your data pipeline. I want to automate this pipeline by using what? By using triggers concept. So say, let me help you one more time. So you need to understand few more that is ADF core components. So core components. So one is linked service, nothing but it's a connection string. Okay. Next one is that what? A data set, nothing but it's a data pointer. Okay. So data pointer. Next one is that what? See, nothing but it's a table or file. We can able to get this information here. So next one is that what? So data set. Now I want to do certain task, nothing but activities. So there are so many activities will be there, nothing but for it's act, nothing but it's a task. Okay, it's a work like copy data, delete activity, script activity, get metadata. Simple thing. If I want to perform certain action with the help of these activities, we can able to do. Next one is that what is pipeline. Pipeline, nothing but so grouping of all these activities, linked, nothing but say active. Now what happened? Now I want to automate this pipeline by using triggers concept. So see, triggers concept, same thing. Now I want to work on data movement. I want to get the computation infrastructure. Who is giving the integration runtime? So see, simple thing. If I want to do all this operation, I require computation infrastructure or the computation power. Who is giving this integration runtime? If you want to learn ADF, linked services, data sets, activities, pipelines, so triggers and integration runtime. So these are the main components of ADF: linked services, data sets, activities, pipelines, so triggers, integration runtime. These are the main components are available. So hope this is clear. Now we need to create a pipeline. So for a data movement, all these things. So this was the expected. Say this will see. Okay, hold on. Okay, one second. And now we'll try to implement the first part, that is data ingestion. From Oracle database, we want to ingest the data, the students table, enrollments table. Assume it contains millions of records. This data I want to get into where? Into the Azure Blob in this container. Okay, see, Oracle files container. So from Oracle database, these two tables, I want to get into the storage account, the blob. What's the blob? That is Oracle files container. So this is the first step. For this one, what I require? Azure Data Factory. See this PPT, with the help of Azure Data Factory, we are trying to integrate the data with Azure Blob. Now we have discussed how to create Azure Data Factory. This is the Azure Data Factory. So one more time, in Azure Data Factory, you need to understand the core components. What are the core components? Linked services, data set, copy data, copy data activity, pipeline, trigger, and integration runtime. One more time. So this is important. One more time. Let's see. Now my data is in Oracle. We need to ingest the data to Azure Blob. How can I do? First, we need from ADF. I want to connect to Oracle. How can I connect? By using source linked service, target linked service. So two component required: source linked service, target linked service. Same thing, source data set, then target data set. For a data moment, we require copy data. We want to create everything inside your pipeline, and we want to automate with the help of trigger. And we require computation, but is integration runtime. Now let me go to the Azure. See, this is the ADF account. First, we need to create a pipeline. See, click the plus symbol, create a pipeline. So give the proper name. Now what happened? Now try, see, name we can able to give. What is the name? Oracle to Blob data ingest underscore PL pipeline. So from Oracle, we are trying to take the data into Azure Blob data ingest PL, nothing but pipeline. So click here, it will be removing. Okay, see, same thing. Now what's the activity? So this is a pipeline. See this symbol, pipeline. So pipeline. Now in this pipeline, we want to work on data movement. For a data movement, we require copy data activity. See, copy data. One more time. For a data movement from Oracle to Azure Blob, we require one activity that is called as copy data. See, copy data contains source and sink, source and target, source and destination. What is your source? Your source is Oracle. What's your destination or the thing? That is nothing but your Azure Blob. So source is Oracle database, sink is your Azure Blob. Now what happened? This is ADF. From ADF, I want to connect to this Oracle. From ADF, I want to connect this storage account. How can I create? First, we should create a linked services. So two linked services for Oracle and for Azure Blob. Linked service is nothing but what? It's a connection string. Okay. So see where we can create. See, click on this manage tab. In the manage tab, we need to create a linked service. See, in the manage tab, linked service. See, linked service, define the connection. Simply, it's a connection. Okay. Click on new Oracle. Okay. Oracle. Now click on continue. So see, now let me see Oracle linked service. Next one, server. So server nothing but your, where exactly my Oracle is there in my local machine. Now we need to go to the server. Let me search for system. Open. See, this is so my system name, nothing but your server name. So laptop, let me go here. This one, let me go here, laptop. So then RS. Oh, yeah. So, okay, so same thing is, so then username and password. Username is what? So system is my username. So system and password. Okay. So this is what exactly we are trying to do. We are trying to give the, see, from ADF, I want to connect to Oracle database. So with the help of this server, with the help of username and password. Okay, let me try the test connection. 1 second. Now try to see. Simple thing, one more time. From ADF, I want to connect it to Oracle. We require connection string. How can I establish the connection by using linked service? Okay, let me create. So source link. See this PPT. I am trying to say everything clear. See, source linked service target. Source is completed. Now I want to come to the target. Now see source completed. Let me try to see Oracle 1 ls. Let me go to the blob, Azure blob storage. So continue. See, now what happened? Let me select the subscription, billing unit. Okay, storage account. So this is the storage account. Praveen learning a storage. Okay, to the test connection. So it is success. So for understanding, put ELS, naming standard. Okay, linked service. So created. So source linked services completed, target linked services completed. Now I want to take the data set, source data set, target data set. Okay, let me go here. See, this is completed. Now go to the author tab. See, in the manage, we'll try to create a linked service. In the author tab, so see data set. So let me create a data set. See plus data set is so in the author tab, click on data set. Now first what? Oracle. See Oracle. So see Oracle continue. So see now what happened? Same thing. So from this linked service, we need to connect. Okay. So let me go here. So see, let me select the Oracle linked service. Okay. Now select the table name. What is the table name? That is students. Students table. Let me search with students. Control C. Okay. Simple. Okay. I'm trying to convey each and everything simply. Try to follow as is and try to do. Okay. So control V. So HR dot students. Okay. Click on OK. See. Now what happened? Now see, this is the data set. We'll put. Okay. SRC data set. Okay. Now what happened? I can able to preview the data. So source data set, nothing but there are hundreds of tables are there. But I want to select only particular table. You can go for source data set. So it is data is available. Now next thing is that what? Now let me go to the one more data set, target data set. Okay. Now target is what? Azure Blob. Okay, Azure Blob. Continue. Now this table data, in which format I want to see. Ultimately, this Oracle data I want to get here. Now, what exactly data set here? Now, whether we want in Avro format, CSV format, JSON format. For understanding purpose, we will go with delimited text CSV. Ultimately, this table data I want to get in CSV format. Continue. So, see put TRZ data set. Okay, linked service, nothing but. So this is the linked service. Okay, so let me browse where exactly I need to select the location. So ultimately, this data I want to extract and I want to put in this location in the form of CSV. One more time. So this table data, students data, I want to extract and I want to put here. So let me put okay. Okay. See, okay. So now what happened? Source data set completed, target data set completed. Now what happened? Now we need to see source. What is source? Oracle table is the source. Now what is sync? That is Azure Blob is the sync. Okay, see this is the sync. Now try to debug. So see now what happened? Now this table data will be extracted and it will be loaded into this file. That was the expected behavior. Once your pipeline is completed, the data pipeline, see refresh. So once your data pipeline completed, this table data will be available here in the form of file. So this is the data pipeline, ADF data pipeline. Okay. Let me refresh. See refresh. It is in queue. So in progress, in progress. So it is succeeded. Now what happened if you see this one? So from Oracle, we are trying to take the data and we are trying to ingest into Azure Blob storage. Now if I refresh, see, I require see hr.students.txt. See the data. Okay. So view or edit, I can able to see the data. That's what the point. See, first one completed. Similarly, we'll try to create one more pipeline for understanding purpose. Let me go here. Let me go here. Let me go to the particular pipeline. Okay. So try to create a one more pipeline. Okay. See, so click on plus symbol. So create a pipeline. Now what I can do, okay, let me give. So I can give enrollment table. Okay. Okay. Oracle Blob data ingest. Okay, so ingest PL. Okay, see now what happened now? I need to work on enrollments table. That's what the thing. Okay. So this is a pipeline name we have created. Now what's the activity? Tell me, we need to go with copy data. For a data, see, we are trying to create everything inside your data pipeline. For a data moment, copy data. Now what happened? Let me see, you can able to click here. See source. So click on new. See from Oracle, I can able to use like this Oracle. So continue, we can create one more time new linked services, or we can able to use the thing. Okay, got the point. Or else like what happened, we can able to use the existing linked service. Okay, see, so linked services. Okay, now select the table. What's my table name? Enrollments is that same process. Okay, so in the real time now, we'll follow metadata driven approach. Now, suppose I'll ask you a question. There are 100 tables are there. Now we want to ingest. Can we create 100 pipelines or no? One generic pipeline with the help of metadata driven approach. No need to create hundreds of pipeline. With one pipeline, we can able to achieve all the data ingestion process. Okay, see, so control V, hr.enrollments. So click on OK. So always preview the data, whether the connection is correct or not. See, we're at the end of first part. Okay, so data ingestion part going to be end. Okay. See, now I can able to see the data. So meaning, so from ADF, I can able to connect to Oracle. Now sync, what is sync? This is the sync. Sync. Now click on new. So blob, Azure blob, continue. Now I want to get in a CSV form. CSV format. Now what happened? Take the data linked services. Okay. Now try to browse. So click on Oracle files. Now, as of now, one file is there. Now I'll get one more file, that is enrollments.txt. Okay. Click on OK. See, linked services, data sets, activities. So we can able to trigger. If I want to automate this process, I can go with trigger. Let me debug it. Now, what's expected behavior? The second table, the enrollments data should be available in this particular Oracle file. See, once your data point completed, so you can able to get the file hr.enrollments.txt. Okay, let me go and see. So refresh. So to process all this thing, I require integration runtime. So linked services, data set, activities, pipeline, triggers, and integration runtime. So once it is success, see, let me see. Okay, wait for some time. So it should be success. See success. Now see if I can able to see Oracle. From Oracle, we are trying to ingest the data into Azure Blob. Now see, let me go here. Let me refresh. Now I can able to get the two files. What files? students file, enrollment file. So one more time, let me recap it. So data ingestion from Oracle to Azure Blob, we are trying to ingest. This is the first step. So second part is that what? Data loading from Snowflake. I want to access this Azure Blob with the help of external state. That is important. One more time. So now second part is that what? So we should create a Snowflake account. From Snowflake account, we need to access this Azure Blob with the help of external stage. Okay, see. So part one completed. So part one, data ingestion. So what is part two? That is data loading into Snowflake table. Okay, Snowflake table. Okay, so first we need to understand what is Snowflake high level. So what is Snowflake? It's a cloud-based, uh, it's a fully managed cloud-based data warehouse. So this is a OLAP system. Mainly for what? Mainly for data storage, data processing, and data analytics. It's a fully managed cloud-based data warehouse, mainly for analytical solution. Analytical solution. It can handle terabytes to petabytes. It can handle easily. So simple thing. Why we are trying, see why this PPT, see this PPT, we are trying to bring all this data, my whatever data, if you see here, what happened, whatever the stored data is available, we are trying to bring from Oracle to Snowflake. For what purpose? For analysis purpose. I want to build some dashboards. Okay, I want to know my business, how many students are enrolled, okay, which courses is popular, whether ADF or Snowflake or DBT or Databricks. I want to understand my business. So students are, so I want to get KPI, so key performance indicator. So Oracle is a OLTP system, mainly for a date. It will capture the day-to-day transaction, but it contains millions of record. Now I want to work on analysis. So same thing. Now how to do analysis? We need to do what? So we need to work on bringing the data to Oracle to Snowflake. We should do the analysis part. So for analysis only, we are trying to move the data migration. This is called as migration project. We are trying to bring the data from on-premises to cloud, from cloud to Snowflake. In the Snowflake, we'll try to build what? The medallion architecture. Ultimately, this data need to be consumed by reporting people. So now what happened? Let me go here. Let me try to create one Snowflake account. So search for 120 days Snowflake trial account. See, first one is mine only. So mine will be visible. So click the first one. Simple thing. So now what exactly? Now we are trying to work on, okay, data is second part. That is from Azure Blob, we need to get into Snowflake. So that was the second part. What is second part? So Azure Blob to Snowflake. From Snowflake, I want to access this Azure Blob data with the help of external stage. So before that, first we need to have Snowflake account. Snowflake is a SaaS model. No need to install any software or any hardware. So just we need to create account and work on it. See, now I am trying to create Snowflake free account. Okay. For what purpose? Because I want to bring the data from Azure Blob to Snowflake. That's why I am trying to create a, okay, Snowflake free account. Okay. Let me go the basic details. Okay. So Praveen. Okay. So mail ID there. Okay. So we can give any option. So scroll down, click on continue. See, now what happened? These are basic thing. Company name, we can put anything. So title, trainer. Okay. So enterprise edition. So clouds, Snowflake support, multi-cloud, Azure, AWS, GCP. Now see, click on any value. Now I'll go for Ohio region. So see, get started. Anything, you can put anything. So get started. See. crosswalks. So skip. Okay, so skip. See, it's a SaaS model. See, we are not installing any software or any hardware. We have just created account and we are trying to access over internet. So we'll get a confirmation. Just we need to activate. See, click this one. So far we created Azure account and a Snowflake account. So click this value and activate. Click to activate. See now what happened now. We are trying to create Snowflake account to store the data coming from Azure Blob. So let me give. So Praveen DBT. We can close this. We don't want. So we don't want this thing. So we'll try to remove, save it. Okay. Now what exactly? So what's the thing? Now from ADF, we are trying to bring here now this data. Whatever these two files are there, now I want to get into Snowflake in the form of table. One more time, second part is that what? This students.txt, enrollments.txt, this data I want to get in what? Into a Snowflake in the form of table format. Okay. Let me go here. See, let me create. First, we need to create a database, then schema, then your table should be available. So let me create a table. For first time, it will be slow. Now see what happened. Let me click on see should be have navigation. See, click on this value, SQL file. So first we need to create a database. So development database, development schema, and table should be created. Okay, let me create a database. So create a database. Okay. So Praveen portal. Okay, portal DevDB. Okay, learning. Okay, I'll put LRM portal DevDB. So first we should create a database. See, database should be available. Let me create a schema. So create schema. Okay, so database name dot schema. So bronze, I'll write bronze ESC. Okay, so bronze schema. Now we need to create a two tables. Okay, see here what happened. So students table, enrollments table. So this data, whatever the data available, this data should be come into these two tables. So I am trying to create for all the columns as varchar. So to avoid a data loading issues, I am trying to create all the columns as a varchar. Let me try to create. See, let me go back here. See, control enter. Control enter. Okay. How's the list of tables? Same. Show tables. Control enter. Okay. See, select star from students table. Okay, so copy the students table. So copy. So put here, same thing, select star from enrollments table. Okay, so now as of now, data is not there. Where is your data? In the Azure Blob. So see, from Azure Blob, we want to get into Snowflake. That's the main thing. But here what happened? Your data, see, listen carefully. So your data files are outside Snowflake. So see, your data files are outside Snowflake. How can I access the data outside Snowflake? We need to create a external state. So see here, you need to understand what no from Snowflake. I want to access this data lake. How can I access? We should create a external sim. With the help of external stage, we can able to access the data outside Snowflake. So we need to create a external state. That's what the main thing. Okay, we'll see. Okay, we'll try to create it. Okay. Okay, now we'll create the external stage. The syntax is that what? See, create stage name. So this is internal stage. Now I want to create a external stage. So external stage contain URL, then storage integration and file format. Okay, see, simple thing. If I want to create a external stage, I require URL, storage integration, file format. Okay, let me see the same thing in detail. Let me copy the syntax. So Control C one more time. So Control V. So I'll put Azure stage. Okay, so my stage name is Azure stage. URL means what? Where exactly your data files are available. Where my data files are there. So this is my data files are available in this particular thing. Okay, see, let me go here. So see, this is my where exactly my data files are there in this particular container. So container, click on this three dots. Okay, container properties. So one more time. So see, so this is the storage account, Praveen Learning storage account. This is my container. This container value, click on three dots, container properties. See, copy the URL. So three dots, copy URL. Now go to the Snowflake. So see, single quotes, Control V. Now here you need to understand one thing is that what? So instead of HTTPS, we should mention Azure. So what exactly this URL means? Where exactly your data files are there coming from Oracle system. So my data files are available in this Oracle files container. Correct? So far good. Now what happened? Storage integration. Let me put one. Okay, Azure storage integration. I'll explain what is integration, everything. So see, integration file format. Now this is what file format. If you see, this is a in this particular file I'm having CSV files .txt, nothing but it's a CSV file. Now what I should mention? So type equal to CSV. Okay, so this is the point you need to remember. So what exact now by using this external stage, remember my data files are outside Snowflake. How can I access the data outside Snowflake? We need to create a external sim. So by using this external stage, I can able to access the data outside Snowflake. See, create stage name, URL, where exactly your data files are available, the storage integration type equal to CSV. When I try to execute, it will throw error. What the error? So storage integration does not exist. So first we need to create a storage integration. See, I want to create a storage integration. So simply see what happened. So syntax. So you need to, when you're going for interviews, you should remember all the syntax. So create storage integration name. What's my integration name? So this is the integration name. Okay, Control V. Next one is the type. So see, type equal to what? External stage. Then what you need to give? Storage provider. Same as if you're coming from AWS background. So storage provider will be what? S3. Now it will be Azure. So see Azure. So create storage integration. Integration name type equal to external stage. Storage provider equal to Azure. So then enabled equal to true. So true. Then what happened? We should mention Azure tenant ID. Okay. So tenant ID. Next one, storage allowed location. I'll explain. Hold on. Locations. Okay. Locations equal to bracket open. See, simple thing. Now, what exactly we are trying to create? I am trying to create one storage account. If I want to create a Azure stage, external stage, I require URL storage integration. So this storage integration, nothing but what? Simple thing. Okay. I want to, simple thing. I want to go to office campus. If I want to go to office campus, what I require? I require ID card. For that ID card, we require access. Same thing from Snowflake. If I want to access this location, I require this thing. With the help of storage integration only, we are trying to access this thing. So see, simple ID card and access. Same thing. This storage integration contains this tenant ID. With the help of tenant ID, with the help of this thing, we are trying to communicate with Azure. So storage allow location. Storage account nothing but, so see, Control C. We'll get clarity. Hold on. So Control C, Control V. Okay, Control V. Azure tenant ID. Now I want to get this tenant ID. How can I get this tenant ID? So let me duplicate this session. Now search for tenant. Okay, see tenant. See tenant properties. Okay, if you're coming from AWS, IAM ARN. From Snowflake, if I want to access AWS S3, I require identity and access management, Amazon resource name. Same thing from Snowflake, if I want to access Azure, I require tenant ID. See, click on the tenant properties. See tenant ID. So one more time, search for tenant, the tenant properties. So copy the tenant ID. So this is my tenant ID. Let me go to the Snowflake and place here. Okay. So Control V. So storage integration name type equal to external stage. Storage provider equal to Azure, enabled equal to true, Azure tenant ID storage allowed location. So with the help of this thing, I can able to access this location. Let me create a storage integration. Now, I have the stage. If I want to create a stage, URL is there, storage integration, file format. Now stage will be working fine. Now what happened? I want to see the files available. Now how can you see? By using list at the stage name. So see, let me help you. See now what happened? I created a stage. Now what happened? Now I want to access the store list stages. How to access? By using what? By using list at the stage name. So see, Control Enter. See, now it's saying what? It is saying failure using stage area. This request is not permission. So I'll explain what it is. So this is called as two-way authentication. So listen carefully. So Control V. Now let me open Paint. So see, this is one-time setup only. Okay. So once we do remaining process, same thing. Now let me take this is as Azure. This has Snowflake. See, Azure. And this is what? This is Snowflake. Okay. Now what exactly, if you see here, what happened? Now from the Azure, what we are trying to take, let me minimize it. See, from the Azure, So we are copying the tenant ID. So see, let me copy the tenant ID. Okay, so Control V. So make it bigger size, little bigger size. So 15. Okay, so this is the tenant ID. So we are taking this tenant ID, we are trying to put into Snowflake. So this is one-way authentication. One more time. So we are taking the tenant ID from Azure, and where exactly we are trying to create in the Snowflake storage integration. See, tenant ID we are trying to put in Snowflake storage integration. Now what happened now? If I try to see describe integration name. What is my integration name? Integration name is Azure Storage Integration. Let me copy the same thing. So Control V, Control Enter. See, this is like 2-3 steps we need to do extra. Okay, see, if I describe integration name, see, describe integration name. See, there are two things. Azure consent URL, Azure multi-tenant app name. So see, these two steps we need to follow or we need to do. So Azure consent URL. So we need to see line number 7. What is this one? Azure consent URL. So we want to give consent to access Azure. See, simple thing. So Azure consent URL. Click this value. So we need to just approve. Okay, so it will get accept. So we need to accept it. It will be working. So we should click okay. It will be working. Okay, so it is fine. Now already I have approved. So see, just we should tick mark with it. Just we should click it enable. Now so far good. Now see the next one. Azure multi-tenant app name. Okay, see this is the point. Azure multi-tenant app name. So copy this value. Copy. So first step, what we have did, tell me if we should click on the Azure consent URL. Second step, Azure, click on Azure multi-tenant app name. So copy this value. So we want to take this value. See, simple thing. Now Snowflake is also giving one more value. Okay, see, let me put in different color. So this value we want to take and we want to put here. So see, when I trying to access the data, if you see here what happened. So when I try to list at the stage name, see where is the thing, list at the stage name. So it is throwing what? So see, authentication issue. So it is saying like authorization permission. Now what exactly we did? We are taking the Azure tenant ID and we are trying to put into Snowflake storage integration. When I try to describe what happened, again we are getting what? When I try to describe, one second. So let me describe it. So describe integration name. So two things we need to perform. One need to click on the Azure consent URL. Next one is that Azure multi-tenant app name. So this value we want to take and we want to put where? Tell me, into the Azure. Simple thing. No, it's called as two-way authentication. So we are getting this value. We want to take this value and we want to put into Azure. So this is called as what? This is called as two-way authentication or handshaking process. Let me go to the particular bucket. What's the bucket? Let me go back one more time. Storage account. So what is the storage account? So see, this is my storage account. Okay, like click on your container. What is your container? Okay, so this is my container. So got the pointer. So container. So let me click this value. So see, this is my container name. So see, click this value. One second. Sorry, disturbance. One second. We click on your container one more time. Okay, see. Okay, so this is the storage account. So for the storage account only we have given, see, Praveen Learning Storage. If I go here, if I see, okay, let me go to the same thing. So see, storage account container. Okay, let me go here. Okay, so this is my storage account. Click on what? Click on IAM. identity and access management. So click on see role assignment. So see in this one, in this particular thing, so access control, identity and access management. So then click on a role assignment. Okay, then what exactly we need to give? So see, click on add. So see, we need to add one role, add role assignment. Okay, so see, this is it. We need to take this value, we need to put, that's it. Okay, see, now search for what? Blob storage contributor. Okay, see, we can search for blob contributor. See, storage blob data contributor. Okay, so click this value. So see, we are trying to assign a role. So storage blob data, see, allows for read, write, and delete access to Azure storage blob containers and data. What is my requirement from Snowflake? I want to access this data files. Okay, that's it. No, for this purpose, what we need to create a role, identity and access management. So see, simple thing from, if I want to go to office campus, what I require ID and a particular word is I require access. Same thing from Snowflake, I want to access what? Azure storage account. If I want access, we should create a role. For the role, what's the permission we should have? Storage blob data contributor to read and write the delete access files. See, simple thing. So access, I from Snowflake, I want access. See, select this value. So click on next. See, role I have selected, select members. See, select members. So now what happened? Search by name or email. Now you need to copy this value. Which value? Line number 8, multi-tenant app. So we need to copy this value. So Control C. So go here. Okay. And Control V. See, it is not populating. We need to remove this ID. Okay, one more time. So we need to describe integration name. So copy this. Okay, multi-app tenant name. So let me put here. So we need to remove it. See, remove. Now this one we need to put it. So click this value, select it. Okay. So click on next, under review plus assign. So we are trying to take the value coming from Snowflake and we want to put into IAM. For this is called as two-way authentication or handshaking process. Okay, so that from Snowflake I can able to access Azure data files. Let me go here. So it is done. Now let me go to Snowflake, try to see that stages. Now what is my stage name? See, list at the rate stage name. Now I should access the data. So wait for some time. It will take some time to refresh. It will take a couple of minutes. Okay, just now we progress. Now it will take a couple of time. Okay. Now see, I can able to access the data. It will take some like 1 or 2 minutes to refresh. Okay. So see, now I can able to see how many files are there. If you see in the particular container, so there are 2 files are there. So what are 2 files? 2 files are what? So one is enrollment students. If you see, I can able to see the 2 files, enrollment students. Now how to see the data? We can see by using select $1, $2, $3 from at the rate stage name, Control C, Control V. So now copy the file name. Okay. Let me copy the file name. Okay. / see the data. Now I can able to see the data. Okay. See, so see what exactly we are trying to see from Snowflake. I am trying to access the Azure data with the help of external stage. For external stage, we require storage integration. For storage integration, tenant ID and multi-app two-way authentication need to be done. So see, first file we have seen, similar, try to see the second file also, try to see the data in detail. See, select $1, $2, $3, There are multiple columns are there just for understanding. So let me copy the same thing, Control C, Control V. So what's my file name? That is students.txt. See, now we can able to see the data. So far good. Now what happened as of now? I can able to see the data, correct? Yes or no? So far good. Now what is the thing? Now ultimately I want to load the data into Snowflake table. Now what happens? See, now I want to load this data. How can I load this data? So by saying, okay, copy into command. Before that, if you see, I am trying to get the first heading. Now let me try to create a stage. So in this stage, 1 second. So create or replace. Okay, stage. Okay, so let me replace stage. We will mention skip header equal to 1 because I want to skip the header. Okay, replace spelling. Okay, stage. So because now we are getting this header, let me try to see the same thing. Let me see the same thing. See, I can able to see header is removed, header is removed. Now tell me, from Snowflake, we are trying to access the data in Snowflake. But ultimately what we want to load the data into which tables? We have created two tables. What are the two tables? Okay, these two tables. As of now, data is not available. Now I want to load the data into this table. How can load by using copy into command? Copy into table name from stage. It can be internal stage, it can be external stage. See, copy into table name. What is my table name? Students. So copy into students. Okay, from where I need to copy? From external stage. So we need to copy. We'll see it's work. It should be working as expected. So ultimately, so 12 rows are loaded. Now cross verify the data. I can able to see the what 12 records are. See, 12 records are available. Same thing, I want to load into enrollments table. How to load? Same, by using copy into command. So copy into table name. So what is my table name? Enrollments. So copy into table name from stage. What is my stage? So same, we need to take from this thing. Okay, Control C, Control V. That's it. Okay, simple. Okay. So see, I'm trying to say everything in detail. Okay, see now 20, see now it is loaded. How many records? 25 records are loaded. How to confirm? Let me see the table data. Now I can able to see the 25 records. Okay, so what is the first step is what? Data low ingestion. What's the first step? Tell me. That is from Oracle. We want to see before that what happened. This is my data set. So see, if you see here what happened. So see, now the students are getting enroll. Okay, so this information what I want to get into where? Into Azure Blob. So see this whatever the students enroll. See, as of now, one more guy registered for Snowflake developer course. So this data, whatever the data available, this need to be there in my where into the this thing. Okay, before that what happened? This data will be available in the Oracle database. This data should be available into the particular file. How can you do? By using what concept? By using Azure Data Factory. So with the help of Azure Data Factory, see, one more student they enroll for Azure Data Factory. See, now here you need to understand what no. So see, Oracle data, OLTP transactions. So students are keep on purchasing. This information should be captured. See, one more guy, they enroll. So this information should be available. OLTP data. Now this data, I want to work analysis. So this data I can take, I want to put here. See, one more guy. See, like this, we need to get it done. Now, how can you get all this information? With the help of Azure Data Factory. With the help of Azure Data Factory, we are trying to get, this is the data ingestion. First step is data ingestion. Second step is what? data loading. So from Azure Blob, we want to load the data into Snowflake table. Now by using what? This is cloud. This is separate cloud. From Snowflake, I want to access this Azure Blob. How can I access by using what? By using external stage. We need to create a external stage to access the data outside Snowflake. So now I have created the external stage, storage integration. I have performed two-way authentication by using copy into command. My data is available in these two tables. Now, where exactly your data in the portal DevDB bronze schema. Now requirement is that what? Now this is this is a raw data. If you see all this one, see, so see if you see this data, let me see, double quotes are there. This data we don't want it. Okay, we want to get in a proper format. If you see this thing, data, this when I try to see the students table, okay, this is a raw data. If you see double quotes are there, these all things are available. Now what happened? Now we need to see this one. What I want to do, there are duplicates are there. I want to work on deduplication logic. So double quotes are there, spaces are there. I want to remove all this functionality. So see, this is our job. So see, now what happens? See, double quotes are there. For double quotes, what? There is one options. Let me, sorry. We can add one more option. So see, field optionally enclosed by equal to double quotes. Okay, let me create a file format. So see, if I try to give now what happened. So see, double quotes. See, as of now, if you see in my data, there are double quotes are there. Let me truncate a table. So truncate a table students. Okay. So instead C, we need to write extra logic. Instead of writing the extra logic, now I can able to. So Control C, Control V, Control Enter. Now try to load one more time. So try to load one more time. Now see the data. Now double quote should not be available here. Okay, got the point. So field optionally enclosed by double quotes we mentioned. Now we'll try to see. We'll try to remove the spaces. So data, proper data, deduplication. Now where exactly we want to do everything in the silver schema. So create schema silver ESC. Now what happened? Now what we discussed, I will explain. So let me help you. So flow, see, same thing you can able to say in your project. So from Oracle, my students data, my enrollments data, okay, my Praveen Kumar graphic site, see this site data, see this site data. So copy, so this type data, I want to take it and I want to get into Snowflake. So for this purpose, what we require? Azure Data Factory, Azure Data Factory. Okay, correct. Azure Data Factory. This data is available in where? Azure Blob. Okay, in the form of Oracle files container. So files students.txt, enrollment.txt data available. Now this data I want to get into Snowflake. What I should create? We need to create a external stage, storage integration, two-way authentication. Now by using copy into command, we are trying to load the data into Snowflake. Now in the Snowflake, what? So medallion architecture. What is medallion architecture? Tell me. That is bronze layer, nothing but your raw data. So bronze schema, I'll mention. So bronze schema. Next, silver schema. Nothing but what we should do, the data cleansing. So we need to work on data cleansing, deduplication. So then what happened? Null handling. So removing spaces. So we should do all this operation. Then gold schema. Finally, what? We need to build the KPIs. So business requirement. What are the client? So my business requirement is that what? Number of students. Okay, active and inactive students I want to get. I want to get total revenue. So which course has more students, whether ADF or Airflow or Snowflake or DBT? Which course has the more number of students enroll. I want to understand their like simple thing. I want a simple students pulse, what they're interested. If they're interested, we'll try to add one more data breaks. We'll try to it's a simple thing. So ultimately, so I want to have my business to be improved. So how can I do by increasing the same thing? So same thing, you can able to say retail domain, healthcare domain. So this is a real-time project we can able to project in the company. The same pro. Now what happened? Now my data is available in which see now as of now what happened? My data is in bronze schema. Now in the silver schema, what is expected? We want to create in a proper data type. So see, if I try to see the same thing, let me select in the bronze schema. Now we need to, now our data, if you see these two tables, show tables, control enter. Now this is the data. Now this data, what? This data should be available in the silver schema, gold schema. Now in the silver schema, what? We should do the data cleansing. In the gold schema, we'll try to create a views. Our facts and dimensions, we'll try to build it in detail. Okay, 1 second. See, now we are in which is database, learning portal DevDB, silver schema we are in. Now in this silver schema, we need to create the tables, okay, students table and enrollments table with the proper data type. See what exactly. So in the raw schema, we have created all the columns as varchar. In the silver layer, I am trying to give the proper data type. So create the table. Okay, already exists. Let me drop it, or you can use, so create or replace. Okay, listen carefully, create or replace. So students table, and I am trying to create a, so create or replace enrollments table. So see, we have created two tables. Now as of now, data is there. So data is not available. If I see the data, select star from enrollments. Okay, see this thing, no data. So same thing, select star from students. Okay, let me put students. Okay, so data is not available. Where is your data? Your data is in bronze schema. See, so let me copy the same thing. So control C, control V. Now what is the schema? It's a bronze underscore SC. So this is the medallion architecture. Now if you see this data, so this data is not good looking. If so, not good looking in the sense like what, there are spaces are there, special characters are there. Okay, see, now I want to have the proper data. So we want to have the proper data. So see, and if you see here, duplicate data. Okay, let me expand it. Okay, if you see here what happened, so let me sort it. See, there are duplicates, 99. So 10 records, duplicates are there. So see, spaces are there. Okay, I want to remove the spaces. So I want the proper data. So we'll do all this data cleansing and deduplication in the silver layer. 1 second. Now see, now we want to work on the data cleansing. So let me put the same thing. Let me copy the names. So student ID, student ID, student name, so email, so phone number, so city, then experience years, so join date, any other column available. So see student status, comma student status. Okay, so far good. Now what exactly we'll try to do? So if you see here what happened, this is alphabet. Now we want to make it to number. So to number. Okay. So this is the data cleansing we are trying to perform. So to number, so spaces are there. So trim space. So it will try to remove the spaces. Okay. So then see, we'll try to make everything into, so this one I'll try to make it to init cap. Okay. So now this one we'll try to see mail. If you see, this is, we'll try to make everything into lowercase. So first to remove spaces. So lower. Okay. So trim of spaces. Okay, so far good. Okay, so far good. Now we'll try to make everything like data cleansing operation. We'll try to. So see, this is, let me see the data. Okay, so now it is number. Okay, if you want, we can put column alias, no need. So spaces are removed. Okay, we can able to get it. So lower, we are trying to make it. So phone, we'll try to make it to two number. Okay, so let me go to two number. Control enter. Okay, next is city. So city will try to remove the space, the same concept. Okay, let me put everything. So control C, control V. So control X. Okay, we'll try to put city. Okay. So then experience years. It is a what? It's a number. Okay, we'll try to put number. So two number. So joining date. Okay, let me put joining date is what data type. If you see, this is string. Now we'll make it to date. So to date. Control enter. Okay, student status. Okay, see, we'll try to make it to everything as uppercase. Okay, upper of student status. Okay, so see, this is the data cleansing we perform. So what exactly from S3 from Azure we are trying to get into Snowflake in the bronze layer? It's a raw data. Now in the silver layer or silver schema we are trying to do the data cleansing. Now if you see here what happened, there are duplicates are there. So we'll try to make it. So see, let me put, okay. So row number, okay, row number over order by what? We should use partition by keyword. So partition by student ID, order by student ID. Okay, let me put RN. Now, if you see, it will give numbering. Okay, so it will give. Now, what happened now? So, see, I want to filter in Snowflake. If I want to filter, we should go with concept. We should go with what? Go with qualify keyword. If I want to filter analytical function in Snowflake, we should use qualify. Now, we'll try to use with the CT as, okay, bracket open, bracket close. Okay, see, select star from CT, common table expression. So qualify Rn equal to 1. So this is the concept of deduplication. If you see, I need to get only 10 records are there. So previously 12 records, now 10 records are there. See one more time. If I try to execute this statement, I will get 12 records are there. See 12 records. Now when I try to see, this is functionality. Now I don't want this Rn. Now in Snowflake, there is a concept of exclude keyword. Try to use exclude of RM, control enter. Now see, this is so far good. Now what happened? This data I want to work on what? I want to insert in the silver layer. Let me put insert into on the top, insert into which is the thing, students. If you see, number of records inserted are 10 records are inserted. Hope this is clear. So this is fine. Okay. Now this is fine. Okay. So data completed. Okay. So now we need to work on what? Work on. Let me see the data. We'll see the data. Some data cleansing we have performed so far. Good. Next thing is that what? Let me work on enrollments. Okay. Now where is the enrollments available? Let me try to work on the which layer? Bronze. So bronze underscore sc dot enrollments. Now we want to work on the data cleansing. Okay, so this is fine. Next work on the enrollments. Now what exactly we want to work on? See, work on. Okay, so same functionality. Let me put all the columns. See, enrollment date, not enrollment ID. See, enrollment ID, student ID, course name, then enrollment date. So then course fee, then payment status, course progress. Okay, then What's the last column? That is completion status. See, completion status. Okay, let me put everything. So we are trying to do the data cleansing in the second layer. Okay. Control enter, this one enter, simple thing. Okay. Same thing. So enrollment. So see, this is C alphabet. Now it's a number. So two number will use to convert into number format. Okay. So see next one, what? Student ID. Everything is a two number. So we are trying to convert into number format. Okay. So two number. Okay. Then course fee also, it's a number. Okay. Course fee. Let me put control C. Course fee, it's a number. Progress status. Okay, it's like how much the student has been completed. Okay, simple thing, you love it. Okay, see. Okay, see the same thing. This is so far good. Okay, the way I'm teaching, you will be okay comfortable in understanding each and everything clearly. Okay, I'm trying to convey in a clear and neat manner. Okay, see, let me go here. Let me see. There are spaces added. How to remove the spaces? Same. So trim function. So trim of spaces. Now let me convert everything into uppercase. Okay, uppercase. See, control enter. Okay, now next this is so far good. Now this is fine. Next one is that what? See, enrollment date. So to date. Okay, so far good. So this is fine. Next thing is that what? See, course fee. This is so far good. Payment status. Okay, so paid and put NA. So null handling either. We'll try to work on null handling also. Okay. So upper of paid status. So we'll try to convert into by using NVL or coils. Okay. Okay, so NA. Same thing, so far good. This is fine. Completion status, everything is so far good. Now, if you see here what happened, let me help you. Okay, see now what happened. See, this is important. If you see in the in this thing, what happened? At the rate symbol is there. Okay, so what at the rate only at the rate is there. So see, at the rate is there, this symbol is. So we'll try to remove this thing. How can remove using what? By using regexp replace concept. So let me go to the course name. Okay. So regexp replace. So regexp replace. Okay. So what exactly I want to replace? See the same thing. Okay. Okay, now what happened now? I apart from see cap symbol. What is the cap? Cap, where is cap? Cap. So A to Z. Okay. Small A to Z. Okay, so we are converting a capital now. Everything is a capital, no worries. So then 0 to 9. Okay. Now we want to bracket. Okay. So we'll see and we want slash. We'll see what exactly happening. See, comma is missing. So this is bracket open, bracket close. See, now what we are getting. So we are getting this functionality. Okay, so see, this is clear. So we are trying to get this in detail. So 1 second, let me help you in detail. Now, if you see here what happened, see if I try to execute this thing. Okay, see, execute this thing. Now, what happened if you see? So spaces are removed. So we want spaces also. No, let me put space. So here what we are asking, apart from A to Z, apart from 0 number. So we want number or we don't want number also. We can able to remove. So let me remove the same thing. Okay, see. Now if you see what, so let me see the data course name. Simple only, okay. So course name, if you see my course name, it contains spaces, we have trim. Now what we want, so we want to see the data. If you see here, if I scroll down, see there are exclamatory mark is there. So same thing, if you see at the rate symbol is there. So if you see, I don't want all these things. So regexp replace. So I want to get alphabets, I want to get brackets, I want to get spaces, I want to get the forward slash. Okay. Apart from it, if I try to get anything, try to replace with empty string. This is the concept regexp replace. Okay. Hope this is clear. Okay. Now see, this is the data set. Let me convert into okay, one status upper. So far good. Upper. Now this is fine. Now we have performed the data cleansing. Now we'll see any duplicates are there or not. Okay. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Any duplicates are there? Huh? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So no duplicates are there. As you see, enrollment ID. So all are different. Let me put the same thing. Let me use distinct keyword. We'll see distinct all columns. So 25. So meaning all are unique. Okay. So far good. Now what happened now on the top? Okay. We'll try to perform insert into. Generally, we'll try to write a procedure in the real time for understanding purpose. I am trying to put, see in the silver layer, try to put the same thing. So see control enter. Okay. Now what exactly we discussed one more time. First see the data, select star from enrollments. I can able to see the valid data. Now what exactly see from Oracle. So from the Oracle, see this Oracle. So two tables. Okay. So two tables. Now what exactly we are trying to bring into Blob with the help of what? Azure Data Factory. Now this contains what? As of now, this contains so .txt. Two files are available. These two files what? By using external stage, we are loading into Snowflake. In which layer? It's a bronze layer. So bronze SC. Now from bronze SC, we are trying to insert into silver SC. Nothing but it's a data cleansing. Now what happened from now we are getting fine data, curated data, enrichment data. Now this data I want to consume in the gold layer. See, let me create a gold schema. So create a schema gold underscore SC. So see now gold underscore SC. Now let me create some views. Now let me copy the same thing, Control C. So select star from. So what do you think we should take from what? Take from silver schema. Simple. Okay. So bronze, silver. Okay. So silver schema. Now in the silver schema, what happened? Suppose let me take the same thing. So Control C. Okay. Control V. So students. Okay, now I want to build some KPI. Suppose what happened now, I want to understand total number of students, total number of active students and inactive students. Suppose I want to understand the KPI, like total number of students. How to find total number of students are there? We can put count of star. Count of star. So far good. Same thing now. What thing? If I want to get total revenue, I can able to get the total revenue. If you see here what happened, see. Okay, so enrollment, see enrollment date, course fee. If I try to sum all this thing, I can able to get my total revenue. So far good. Now this is fine. Next thing is that what I want to check. What I want to check. Tell me is that what? So I want to get how many, see there are multiple courses are there. So Apache, Airflow, Snowflake developer, all these things. Now what is my requirement? Now I want to understand what? I want to understand how many students have been purchased Snowflake developer, Apache Airflow. How to do? So see, if I try to see here what happened, let me go to the, so Praveen. So see if you see here what happened. So students are purchasing. So I want to understand how many people purchase this thing, how many people purchase. Just I want to have this glance. Okay, see. So like see there so multiple courses are there. So I want to get a overview, nothing but KPI, key performance indicator. See, like this way we can able to get. Now let me go here. Let me build some KPI. What do you think? Simple understanding is that what? So course name, comma, count of star, Okay, so what's the functionality aggregate function group by? We need to use group by course name. So control C, control V. Okay, control enter. Okay, so far good. Now what happens? See, I can able to understand. So airflow purchased. So this is the training. So airflow for orchestration, we are using. Okay, see, 5 people are there. Okay, Snowflake complete package, 4 people. So I want to get all this information. So here you need to understand is that what. So what is the thing you need to understand? So I want to understand how many people or how many students purchase my. See, this is like KPA. Okay, as a end user or the client or business user, I want to understand how many people are enrolled. Now let me put. So see, total enrolls, total enrollments. Okay, create a view. So create a view. Now what happened now? I want to create a, see, let me put enrollment KPI. Okay, KPI underscore VW as. So I'm trying to create a view, this view. So see, so far what discussed, tell me if you see. Okay, 1 second. So bronze, raw data, silver, cleansing data happening, in the gold, aggregated data. I have created a view. So now ultimately, what's the thing? Tell me if you see. First part completed. Data ingestion, Oracle to Azure Blob. Second part is that what? Data loading, Azure Blob to Snowflake. This is completed. What about third one? Data transmission completed. Now, if you see, this is I want to visualize. How can I visualize? By using Tableau, Power BI. Let me have Power BI. Okay, I have worked on Power BI also. I can able to help you with the same thing. Okay. So Power BI. So let me click on home. So if you see here what happened, click on get data. Okay, so more I want to connect to what? I want to connect to Snowflake. So from Power BI, I want to connect to Snowflake. Let me search for Snowflake. Click on connect. So I want to give the server and computation. How to get the server? So click on this value, click on your account, view account details. So copy the account identifier. Now go here, Control V, and give the computation power. Compute WH. Click on OK. See, now we are learning Power BI also. Okay, got the point. So I'm trying to explain. So ADF, I have explained Azure Data Factory. I have explained Azure Blob Storage, and I have explained Snowflake, and I have explained Power BI also. I'm trying to explain. Now, what's your database? Tell me. Your database is what? What's your database? Praveen Learning Portal DevDB. Okay, so this is the database. Which schema we are working? Gold schema. So gold schema. Click this value. Now this one same thing. Enrollment KPI view, correct? Same thing. So we want to take this value. See, load. So see, same data. Whatever the data we need to load into Power BI. Simple thing. So we are trying. So now we are trying to import the data. So we are trying to import the data from here to here so that I can able to work on the visualization part. Okay. So complete end to flow, I'm trying to explain you in detail. So just to watch this thing, you'll get complete understanding. See, now if you see here what happened, let me go here. See, table view. See, this is the same thing. Now see how many columns are there? Course name, enrollment. Course name, total enrollment. Click on these 3 dots. Okay. Where's the thing? Visualization. Okay. Okay, you can click here also. Okay. Now click on this one. What? This will work. Okay. Clustered bar chart will work. Okay. Now let me take the same thing. Okay. Let me select this value. Let me select this thing. 1 second. So first we need to select the same thing. Then we'll get clarity. Okay. Okay, see now what happened, click this value. Now I want to get cluster bar chart. So it will working. Okay, so let's click this value. Okay, so click the same thing. If you see, so these two things. Okay, now what happened? Let me put, so remove. Okay, so remove. So we can able to see course name. I'll try to put here total enrollments. I'll try to put in the Y. We'll see if it's working good or okay. Let me expand it. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay, we can able to minimize. Okay, now what exactly, see Apache Airflow, 5 people are being purchased, DBT 5 people has been purchased, so ADF. Okay, so we can able to visualize. So now what do you think we are trying to go with? See, if you want, we can go for different. Okay, see, like this way you can able to make it working. Okay, so bar chart. So ultimately what? See the complete end to end. So we are trying to bring the data from different sources, bring into Azure Blob or AWS S3, then perform data loading. So then we need to perform data cleansing, transformation, and visualization. So this is the functionality, complete end-to-end we are trying to discuss. And the last part is that what? Data orchestration. See now is the Airflow DAG. So from Airflow, we need to create a procedure from, okay, we need to call, see, we need to create a procedure in Snowflake. From Airflow DAG, we want to schedule. So almost like it's lengthy. We'll try to create one separate Airflow end-to-end project in detail. So this is the complete end-to-end project. Okay. So from Oracle, Azure Blob with the help of ADF. So Snowflake, Power BI, this all the information will be available. So all the things are there. If you want, you can able to take this thing and make it exploring. Okay, got the point also. So if you like the content, subscribe and thank you for watching.